Today on The Real.
On Girl Chat, being scared of your mom.
My mom has a direct line to God. And
Is your parenting style mental or parental?
we've got the perfect judge. You want to go live with your daddy? Go live with your daddy. Plus, frequency star Mekhi Phifer.
I see you shining.
Then, men and their hair. We're talking man weaves.
I still date you. On The Real.
First up, Kim Kardashian West is back in New York, recuperating with her family after Monday's scary Paris robbery. However, new details have emerged alleging that the robbers targeted Kim's $4 million engagement ring after she posted this photo to Instagram a few days just before the incident. And in the days and hours prior to the robbery, Kim also posted several videos to Snapchat that appeared to be taken inside the interior of the apartment where she was actually staying. Kim and Kanye's former security guard, Steve Stanilis, spoke out to New York Post saying, quote, Kim's social media and her Snapchat is her undoing. When she is posting, here I am, and this is the $5 million ring I'm wearing, you're basically inviting someone to rob you. So in this day and age where what you post on social media can have a direct impact on your safety, should people be more careful about what they actually post nowadays?
Right. I think in this case, this is how this is what she does for a living.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lifestyle. It is, her fans want to know what she's up to. They want to know where she's at, what she's doing, what she's wearing. It's part of her brand.
Yeah.
I think that you should be careful in general because social media allows people to have such close access to you. But at the same time, it shouldn't make her stop living her life. If she works really hard, she works hard.
I found the trick, Ronnie, you're gonna like this.
What?
Okay, if you actually put your phone on airplane mode, okay, because on Snapchat, once you take it, you have to send it out. Like, you can't save it and put it later. It has to be, like, in the time. What is that called?
In the moment.
In the moment, like, it has to be
live.
True to live time.
Right.
Okay, if you put your phone on airplane mode and you do Snapchat and you also take off the Wi-Fi or anything like that, you actually, your videos will actually say failed to post.
Yes.
And so an hour later, if you have 6 different posts that have failed to post, when you leave wherever you are at, whether it's a restaurant, your apartment, whatever it is, you can then put your airplane mode back on, your phone back on, and post them then once you've already left that location so people don't know where you at in real time.
Or
Yeah,
can
I've
you
done that.
actually just wait once you leave? So once she's out of Paris.
But Snapchat doesn't work like that.
Snapchat.
Yeah,
But
that's a problem.
maybe you can post to Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Maybe just later, because I remember one time, actually, Paris Hilton was robbed because people were watching her Twitter. And she said that she was like on vacation or something.
Yeah.
So they knew where she lived.
Yeah.
So they waited until she left. So
That's scary.
I think there's a balance. You do have to be careful because people are watching you, especially when you have all those millions of people, following you on Instagram. So you just have to be a little bit careful. Be safe.
Yeah, you gotta be safe.
Yeah. Has anything weird like that ever happened to you guys? When you posted that you were somewhere and people showed up?
It happened to me.
Yeah, it's happened to me.
Somebody stole my bench and my pillows when I said that I was up north.
Who
I
want bench and pillows?
That's what I said, Lonnie.
Wait, what do you mean? What kind of bench and what kind of pillow?
Yo,
in your
guys,
house?
They took, my bench was outside of my house because I have a little like hallway and a patio. I said I was up north. By the time we came back, they totally picked up the entire bench with my pillows that said grateful.
Tamara's got really good taste. I would definitely check out those bench and pillows. You've got good taste. They made out.
This gets really weird because I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
The first time I ever went to your house, it was to go see Araya when she had just been born.
Yes.
And I get there, and there's this sign outside the door that says, "To whoever stole something, we see you and we..."
Adam did that.
Yes, there was, and I'm
Adam
like,
said,
what's
and I
going
will find you.
Yes! And I was like, is there something I should know about before I knock on your door? It's like, we will find you.
I can post all I want because I don't have nothing in my house. I mean, if somebody come to my house, they gonna put stuff in my house.
No.
Like,
but people are like, that she shouldn't have posted her ring. Guys, we gotta be realistic. What do you think the ring was for? You think she's gonna hide it? She's gonna put it under her pillow at night and look at it before she goes to sleep?
It's like what you originally said. She has a right to post whatever she wants to post and feel safe.
Yes.
But when it's that much, you need to have some security with you, Kim.
You gotta be prepared for it, yes.
Or
And
Kanye or something.
To be honest with you, you guys know this. I don't love material things because of that worry that you always have to have. If you lose that, you can't sleep knowing that you lost that X $1,000, $1 million ring. Dude, I'm serious. I keep my joy stocked up in things that you cannot take. My heritage, my people, my friends, my family, my joy. Like, that's what I really don't spend on major things.
Well, I mean, everybody's different. Some people like extravagant things, and that's what we've known her for. I mean, it's like back in the day, my mama was talking about this, right? Because she an expert now on, you know, what's happening since she got her cell phone.
Ooh, nice.
And she compares this whole situation, this Kim Kardashian. She's like, well, you know, she likes the diamonds. That's what Diana Ross liked back in my day. It's like, that's, you know, she said when we went to a concert, we expected Diana Ross to have her diamonds and her furs and everything, or something was different. So that's what's happening with Kim. Kim is just that type of girl, and that's why we love her for it. She just needs to be careful. I think this is a wake-up call. And to people that's saying that she's faking this, I don't think this girl was faking this. I don't think you faked something like this for publicity. There are other ways you can get publicity than, you know, saying somebody robbed you.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing.
Everybody don't want to be that
media,
famous.
y'all need to stop posting stuff that's not true. Y'all need to stop saying stuff that's not true. It's like, and don't believe everything you read. That's the most important thing. I think this whole mess.
And Loni, I think people have desensitized that celebrities are actually human beings.
Exactly. Thank you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, okay, yes, they are famous and they're a celebrity.
Doesn't
but
mean
they're
she
also
deserved.
human. She did not deserve that.
And bad things happen to all of us. Even if you just rich, that doesn't mean it's don't think that it's a false sense of security, like, you know, nothing happens to us. There are things that happen to famous
I got robbed in a
people.
train station in New York for my Cuban link chain. It was not worth $5 million. I'm just saying.
You got robbed?
Yeah, when I was younger, when you drive, at the train
like
station.
things like that happen to people
these
all the
things
time.
happen. It's not because I was walking around being flashy or that I deserved it in it.
But I do think that, and this is God looking out, I'm just saying, there are things that are going to happen to you to kind of just put your life in perspective so that you take care of yourself and what matters and just kind of guard yourself a little bit better.
For sure.
Because she's sick.
For sure.
So she's probably rethinking things a little bit more.
For that.
Yes, exactly. Well, from a scary robbery to being scared of your mom.
What?
All right. On our Sirius XM show, 52-year-old Hoda Kotb, oh my God, I love her so much, recently revealed that she was actually afraid to tell her mom that she was moving in with her boyfriend of 3 years. The Today Show host said, it's a little weird to be in your 50s and we're like, hey, we're moving in. It's like we're kids. It's so weird. So we're clearly all grown women here, yes?
Yes.
Oh, he's
Grown
handsome.
and sexy.
Ooh.
But do you ever still feel scared to tell your mom something? Like good or bad?
I'm still afraid of my mom.
Oh, no, but...
My mom has a direct line to God. So if I don't tell her, God will.
Oh, my God.
So I'm afraid of that.
Yes.
And you know that's true, Loni, because my mom, I swear to God, she would just send you a text out of nowhere.
Yes.
Be like, you were on my heart.
Yes, she sure will.
God told me you should probably read Proverbs 4:13. And then you read it and you're like, how did she know that?
Moms always know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Moms always
I
been
have
a-
more of a respect for her. Let me
Yeah.
correct that. I'm not afraid of her. I really respect Mama Maury.
It's not that I
You don't
don't-
play with Mama Maury.
I just don't like some of the things. I just don't want to tell my mom some things because then I got to hear her advice.
Yes.
And it's just a different type of advice. You know, it's like sex in the 40s is different from sex now. You know, and I want to hear about certain things because
You can talk to your mom about sex?
No, I don't want to hear about it. I had one
Like, wow.
conversation. I'm like, it's too antiquated.
Yes.
Her terms and stuff.
yes.
Can you
know?
define that, Loni?
Like, okay, if you say I'm moving in, you shacking up with a man, like, ooh. That sounds so
Jacking up.
like shacking up.
For my parents, if you tell them something, they will worry. Parents, I don't want them to worry. I just want them to live their life because we're gone from the nest. They're older. Let them retire and have fun. So when you tell my parents something, they worry and then they'll call you or buy you a book or remind you about what that problem was. When you're like, me and Freddie had that fight a long time ago. Why are you still thinking about it? I worry for you.
Yeah.
I think about you. And you're like, no.
But I have to say, as a mother, the moment you become a mother, you become a chronic worrier. It doesn't
What
matter
is
what
that?
you do, though, Jeannie. You could be doing great. I sleep with one eye open. I know my children are sleeping soundly. Well, Aiden's right next to me. Araya is in, her crib. But you just worry. You worry all the time.
So
It
that
comes
just
from a great
turns
place, though.
on
Yeah,
automatically. So as a mom, what is the best thing when it comes to being your child? Do we tell you everything, or
I want my children to feel comfortable that they can come and talk to me about anything.
Yes.
That's what I want.
That's nice.
That's
but
my mom.
If
That's
you
how
was
my
my
mom
mama,
is.
no. If Tamara was no, I would not because I know how Tamara is.
What am I gonna do, Loni?
No. Woo!
Yeah.
No.
Yes, no, you would worry. You would,
Yes.
because you care so much.
True.
Yes. That's why you have people like me who are the aunties, the cool aunties. You come to me when you really have certain questions that you want to know, some real, information, because your mom is going to trip out. That's why you have to have aunties in the world, okay?
Yes. I
Because
think-
we are here for that.
I think my mom trips out in private.
Yeah.
Like she won't
Like, my
you
mom
would
is
do it.
mad cool in person, and I think she totally trips out in private. I think
What makes
I
you
have
think it?
conversations with my mom, and my mom's like this, and I think she walks out the room like, yes. Like, why did she tell me that? But this is my thing. And my mom has always felt this way. If she's gonna have children, she would rather know who they really are.
Yes.
As opposed to knowing, like, have you ever met parents that the kid curses and the parents like, oh, I had no idea my child
Right.
curses, and the friends are like, your child has the dirtiest mouth
Yep.
out here.
Okay.
What you talking about?
That'd be
like,
me.
my mom knows exactly who I am, the good, the bad, the ugly, but she can say, I know my child.
I love that, and
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
I want that
Yeah.
with my children.
You're gonna have that.
Okay.
Because you're not judgmental.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Now you do
She's
worry.
not judgmental, but
She
it's
worries.
just her. Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and
She
your
worries.
kids are not gonna want you to do that. So that's why you always come over to the cool auntie. I'm like, let's go over to the cool
That's
auntie.
true.
Tamara's gonna come to work one day and be like, oh my God. But in person, she's gonna be cool. Oh, yeah?
See, this is why there's family, because you got the cool auntie, and then I consider myself like cousin Jeannie, the one that lets you get away with everything and ain't gonna rat you out and is gonna watch your back, but then secretly go tell Tamara, watch out, Aiden's doing some things that ain't
Love
right.
it. High five,
Right?
Jeannie.
High five to that.
Do you hate when you're driving and someone won't stop talking to you, Adrian?
I'm never driving. I'm always the person talking.
Yeah. Well, what if that person wasn't Adrian, but a robot doing the talking? Now, Toyota has announced that next year they'll be releasing this tiny robot. It's called the Kirobo Mini that can keep drivers alert on long car rides.
Oh,
It's
my
cute.
gosh.
But the robot sits in your cup holder. It can make eye contact. It can read your moods and even compliment you on a good drive.
Oh.
Yeah. So, ladies, whether it's a robot or Adrian, do you hate driving with a chatty person?
Wait, does this robot let you get by with carpool? Because that would be dope,
No.
you guys.
Come on, and I would like to clarify, I actually don't like talking so much on drives.
What?
What I do like,
What?
I play DJ. Now, you might not like
Yes.
all my tunes.
Yeah.
No, but
I-
that's important.
But I do
That's-
play DJ
yeah,
in the car.
yeah.
I know. I don't know about you guys, but for me, We live up north, so we live in 2 different places. Sometimes we have road trips, and I'm so used to the kids either screaming and hitting each other, or Adam. I married a news reporter, so that man talks more than you, Adrian, like 24/7. So I love silence. So I do.
Silence is golden.
I like to be by myself with my thoughts. That's when I get clarity, and I can hear my voice. So I don't know.
That's why I like driving by myself, or I do all the driving because I don't trust somebody else driving. You know,
you're a good driver too, Loni.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, that comes from being on the road for so many years and driving to different gigs. I just don't trust anybody. I don't need a robot to keep me up or a man or anything. I just want, like, you know, time for myself.
Yeah.
Do you play music?
I play a little music sometimes.
Do you listen to audiobooks?
Yeah, that's what I like.
I just started
that's
that.
when I
Harry
catch up on
Potter.
stuff. Yeah, that's how
They're
you
really
can catch
cool.
up on stuff. But I don't know about a robot. I mean, I think it would be dangerous if it fits in a cup holder and you're looking at it and it's looking at you.
Yeah,
Got
keep your
on
eyes
the road.
forward.
That doesn't sound too safe. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, it said it can make eye contact with you. Why do we want that? Keep eye contact with the road.
You know what, though? I would never think anybody would want this, but people who talk to their Siri, I think those are the type of people that would want this. Because I don't talk to Siri or you know how Siri
Do you
talks
guys
back to you?
talk to Siri?
Some people love it. Would you like this robot? Oh, see, right there. What I'm saying? People who like Siri would like this robot because you want somebody to talk to and you like hearing what they'll say back to you. Right?
Half of the time, Siri doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'll be like, what time does the movie start? Would you like a taco? Like, wait, what?
I know. Siri make me mad. All right.
I like my Siri, you guys.
You would.
I do, because she has a British accent. You know, you can change it, so I just ask her questions so I can hear the accent.
Oh, I know there's no Vietnamese accent on there for sure, though.
There definitely is.
There's not a Vietnamese
There's no
accent.
Compton accent on there either, I'm pretty sure, you know.
Earlier this month, Loni, I'm so jealous, had the chance to interview the godmother of country music, Miss Dolly Parton.
I love her so much.
No. I was so jealous. Loni was texting her up and everything. I so wish I could have been there, so let's check it out.
All right.
Can't wait.
We are here with the iconic legend, Miss Dolly Parton. Thank you so much. You look beautiful as always.
You. I dressed up for you.
I see. You know, my co-host couldn't be here today, but they left you a video message that they wanted me to play for you.
Okay.
Here you go.
Hi, Dolly! I love you so much. I loved you in 9 to 5. You're an amazing actress.
I have been obsessed with you since I was a little girl. Steel Magnolias is my favorite movie ever. You as Truby changed my life.
My mom and I grew up watching you, singing your songs. Love you so much, Dolly.
We love you, Dolly.
We love you.
Well, thanks, gals.
Now,
Appreciate it.
This little one, Adrian, she's about to get married.
Oh.
So you've been married over 50 years. Can you give her any advice?
Yeah, stay gone as much as you can. I've been married 50 years. I've been home about 45 of those. So it works perfect.
I love it.
No, actually, you need to have respect and love for each other. You need to be good friends, too.
That's right. You know, I always wanted to ask you this. Do you ever feel pressure about being beautiful?
Well, thank you for that. I was not a natural beauty. That's one of the reasons I have to do whatever I can. So if my hair don't do what I want it to do, I'll wear a wig.
That's right.
And if, you know, if I ain't as tall as I need to be, I'll wear high heels. So I try to be as pretty as I can be. But mine's not real. But my heart is. And
I
that's
think
what,
it's real. Your body, Dolly, is real.
it's mine now.
That's
Yeah.
what I look at me.
I know.
Okay. Just, you know.
And you look good to me, too.
Thank you. I appreciate
We
that.
do what we can.
How long does it take for you to get ready in the morning?
Well, it depends. I wear a lot of wigs.
Okay.
And so I can do my makeup really fast. If somebody says, you got to be out of here in 30 minutes, I'll be out of there in 30 minutes.
Because, see, my co-host, it takes them like 2.5
Oh,
hours.
I don't gotta have that kind of time.
Thank you.
I could have a hit record for, you know, that kind of
Thank you.
time.
Dolly, can you finish this question for me? I would never leave the house without my...
My makeup. And hair.
That's it. And
hair done.
What's your go-to beauty product?
Well, everything. Definitely gotta have the lipstick and eyes. Yeah.
And what time do you get up in the morning? Because I heard it's really early.
I'm usually always up by 3 a.m. because I get up and do my spiritual work, my creative work, and I love that. I call that my God time.
Now, the one thing I wanted to say is that, you know, when we heard I Will Always Love You, and I'm talking about us, the urban community, it was through Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
But then when we found out you wrote the song, we're like, Dolly Parton, that made you just become like into our family.
Oh, and I'm glad. I'm so glad. Because a lot of people do say, well, that's Whitney's song. I said, I don't mind her having the credit as long as I get my cash.
Do you listen to other genres of music like hip-hop?
I do. I listen to everything because I love music.
Would you do a duet with Snoop Dogg? Because I would love that. He's the icon of hip-hop, and you're icon of
Well,
country
my
and pop.
husband loves him, by the way.
Really?
So it's possible. It's
You hear
possible.
that, Snoop? We got this coming, a duet, you and Dolly Parton.
Well, my husband likes him as a person. My husband just relates to him somehow. He thinks he's the coolest guy.
I love it. Okay. Would you do me the honor of showing me your outfits, because I just want to see them. I'm so excited.
Lord, this is just a few of them. Some of these have a little bit of a history.
Oh, okay.
This is a coat of many colors dress.
Oh.
And this is the dress that I wore before we ever did the first.
How do you get so good?
You know what? I used to be tall till I started wearing all this. It's just wore me down. But anyway, this I wore at the NBC showing in New York when I was trying to present the coat of many colors. Oh. Now that one is heavy.
Oh, my goodness. Yes,
This I wore, I sang with Katy Perry on the ACM Awards last year.
Yeah, you make a plus
look
size.
at her. Yeah.
You know, in 50 years, how would you want the world to remember you?
Well, I want them to say, dang, don't she look good for her age? What do you want them to say about you? Now, seriously, though, I want them to say that I was a giving, caring person. Being successful, I think, has a lot more to do with things than just money and fame. It has to do with you've enjoyed it, how you did it, and how you've touched other people with it. So I'd like them to say I was a true success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You did good.
Thank you. I did good. She said I did good. You got that? You got that.
Loni,
Amazing.
you did such a great interview.
Thank you.
Oh, you made
She's
her
a
feel so
class
loved.
act. I tell you, I had the best time with Miss Parton. She's so, and we have more to come because she's doing a Christmas movie on NBC. So we're going to show that coming up. But it was just, thank you so much for her hospitality. It was great.
You guys know how much I love my kids.
Yes.
But sometimes I lay down the law.
Yes.
That's usually when I start to wonder if I'm being too harsh, even though they're making me feel crazy. I know you guys get it because you wrote in with similar situations. And today, we're here to decide if you're being mental or parental.
This is gonna be fun. Now remember, you guys, these are just some of our opinions from our experiences as a mother, as an aunt, a friend. Okay, so joining us on video chat is Nay Cohen from the Boogie Down Bronx, New York. She watches us on Fox 5. Hey, Nay. What's up? What's your question?
So I have a 15-year-old son who's in the 10th grade, and he's one of the star players on the basketball team. And my son currently is failing his algebra class. And when I found out, I immediately pulled him off the team. So in order to continue to play basketball, the team's policy is that you can't fail more than 2 classes. Since my decision, my son has been rebellious, he keeps to himself, and he also tells me that he wants to go live with his dad. So his coach calls me continuously to ask if he can come back to play. And I'm really torn as to what to do. Do you really think I'm being mental for benching him? Or am I being parental by keeping him off the team until he brings that grade back up?
Great question.
Everybody's
Very
got
good
opinions.
opinion,
here.
yes.
What do you think, Tam?
Oh, okay. Well, I think you're being parental, if I'm honest, because education is very important. And a lot of the times, if you want that scholarship to go to college, because college is very, very expensive right now, you got to have the grades. So you're just teaching him priorities right now.
Yes.
But what I would do, I like to do reverse psychology sometimes because, you know, kids at 15 think they know everything.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You want to go live with your daddy? Go live with your daddy. You wanna play and fail another class? Go ahead. Fail 2 classes, and now look, you can't play at all. You did it to yourself. That's what I would do.
My mom calls that give them enough string or enough rope to hang yourself.
To hang yourself. Let them figure it out.
Yep.
But that's
I've
me.
heard that.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I think there's like an underlying issue of, you know, as a kid that you think you can tell your mom, oh, I don't agree with the decision you made or a punishment, and that kids get to throw around the fact of saying, well, I want to go live with my dad. How unfair is that?
Right.
So I think there's like a deeper issue that I'd clear up, like you ain't gonna use that every time we have a disagreement that you want to go live with your dad.
Look, you tell him, you being straight up parental, and you tell him the next time you threaten me with that, you're going to go live with your daddy and let him live. And then when he realizes he misses you, he'll come back and he'll live under your rules. You're doing fine. Don't ever question yourself. You are single, you're working, you're doing your best to raise him. Remind him of that, but tell him he does not threaten you with he going to go with his dad.
What Loni said. Exactly.
That was such good advice, you guys. Nate, did that help you at all?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
Good.
Thanks,
We got you.
Nate.
Nice job, lady.
Our next guest is a great actor with roles in Divergent, Paid in Full, and of course, 8 Mile. Now you can catch him on the CW's new police sci-fi show, Frequency. Please give it up to my main man, Mekhi Phifer. Hey.
For all the ladies in the house. Show my love and appreciation for all of yours beauty. So I just try to be a part of the whole love movement.
I like that. Thank you. Well, welcome to our show.
I'm very happy to be here.
I know, we are too. We were so excited.
Very happy to be here.
So we do this thing once a week called Man Crush Monday. You've kind of been through our circuit a few times already. We want to know for you, who is your woman crush Wednesday?
Well, you know, I don't know if I would call it a crush more so than an admiration. I have great respect for this particular woman. I think that she's a shining example of not just a woman, but a human being. I would have
you
to
need
say,
to stop talking about me.
It's Loni Love. I love you too, though. You are a shining example, okay? I see you shining. But I would have to say Michelle Obama. She's great at what she does. She is a stand-up individual, but she also has fun, doesn't take herself too seriously, but yet is a very intelligent, wonderful, beautiful woman. So I commend Barack on snagging that one.
Well, you have 2 boys.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
How do you handle raising 2 boys?
Well, you know, it's one of those things where I think, you know, my foundation is discipline and structure.
Yep.
With also the spontaneity involved. And, you know, people sometimes forget that, you know, discipline is not the enemy of enthusiasm. So, you know, it actually promotes enthusiasm because now it gives them a direction in which to flourish, a foundation, if you will.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
They need it. They thrive
They need
off
that.
of it.
And if they don't have it, then they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Correct. That's true.
And you see the kids in the supermarkets, you see them on the plane.
You know which
and
ones
they get
those
on
are.
everybody's damn nerves. And, you know, so we don't have those kind of issues. So if you ever want to play with me, you're never going to have a problem with my kids.
That's awesome.
I promise you that.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
You know, you grew up very differently than your 2 sons. You grew up in the projects in Brooklyn. And
in Harlem.
In Harlem.
Douglas Projects.
See, I grew up in the Brewster Projects in Detroit.
Oh, okay. So you know what it is.
saying?
Projects is projects.
Okay. And all day long.
Make a
But
difference.
look
Where you
at us
from?
now. We started from the bottom.
That's right. Now we're here.
What did you learn about growing up in the projects?
There's so many things that you learn. I mean, you inadvertently you learn street smarts and things like that. But then you also need a strong structure in order to see. My mom was a school teacher, so she was very academic based.
Yep.
So I kind of got the best of both worlds in that sense. And you know, so I take all of that stuff with me, and I carry it with me to this day.
Now your new show Frequency premieres tonight. So what can we expect?
The thing is, what's so interesting about it is that we bounced from 1996 to 2016.
Oh,
so, you know, you see me go from like in my 30s to in my 50s.
Okay.
So I bounce back and forth, and I get to wear these cool prosthetics, and
Yeah,
you
I was
just
about
sorta-
to say, how do
sorta
they do
layer me
that?
a little bit, and, you know, when I'm in my older stage, and I see myself in that stage, and I'm like, okay, let me keep hitting the gym because I don't want to look like that dude.
Welcome back. As women, we all know how much we stress over our hair being absolutely perfect.
All day.
All day long. But you guys, believe it or not, men feel the same way about their hair, especially when it comes to hair loss. For a lot of men, when the hair goes, so does the confidence. Well, there's a new technique that men across the country are flocking to, and it's saving hairlines everywhere. I know it's shocking. Can you man weave it? That name.
It sounds so funny when you say it, but we're being serious, you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so man weaves have taken the internet by storm.
Seriously.
No, the amazing before and afters have made us want to get the 411 from an expert. I said 411. She hates when I say it. 411.
Yes.
Joining us now to tell us all about the process is celebrity barber Erskine Reeves. Erskine, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're saving lives out there.
Yes.
I mean, because Erskine, some men suffer from male pattern baldness or what is it, alopecia,
Yeah.
all of that. So can you share to us, to our viewers today, what is a man weave?
Well, a man weave is technically a custom hair unit.
Okay.
Instead of like back in the day where we would apply toupees that was not
Right.
believable, we actually build a custom unit on their hair so it seamlessly blends into their natural hair.
Oh, it's
Wow.
a custom unit.
Custom hair unit.
Wow. Okay. How long does the process take, and how long does it last?
The process takes about 2.5 to about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It lasts a month up into 9 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh.
And as long as they don't get in the shower and go swimming on the first date, they should be okay.
They
Okay.
should wear a shower cap, because they should shower.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put on a shower cap.
Exactly.
There we go. I was like, they need a shower. Now, on average, how much does something like this cost?
Depending on what market you're in, it can range anywhere from $250 to $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No, and when it comes to confidence, that's actually like a really fair price.
Yeah.
So we heard from one of our viewers, Giorgio, who says that his hairline has been gradually receding for the past 6 years. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Giorgio Colbert. I am 27 years old, and I am going bald. Yeah, it started off when I was about 20, 21 years old. I noticed that my lineup wasn't going straight across my head anymore. And at the time, I really couldn't accept it. So I was on the internet, Googling every kind of product I could find to help me. Now I'm to the point where all I do is wear hats. So now I'm at the point where it's like, you know, I really like to get, you know, my confidence back, and I would really, you know, like to find something that can help me out. And I'm hoping you ladies can help me out.
You know, we were not going to leave a brother hanging, so we introduced Giorgio to Erskine early this morning, and Erskine gave him a custom hair replacement unit. So walk us through the process from start to finish.
Okay, in the beginning, I map out the area of the hair that I want to cover.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And so right there, I'm kind of establishing the hairline. And so then I'll fit it with a wig cap. And then once I secure the wig cap with my protective adhesive, I put them under the dryer. And then from there, I can cut off the part of the cap that I need. And then from there, I'm gluing in natural hair tracks. It's one method. It's one of my favorite methods there. Whoa. And in this particular case, I did it in a circle pattern. And as you can see, you want to seamlessly try to blend it into the sides.
Is that human hair?
Yes, that is human hair.
Amazing.
Wow.
Okay, well, Giorgio is ready to show off his new look, so I'm excited, you guys.
Me too.
I'm
Let's take a look
excited.
at Giorgio's hairline before. He's so cute, by the way. It took a lot to go through that tape.
I still date you.
There we go. Here we go. We cannot
Loni.
wait to see you, Giorgio. Come on out.
Come on, Giorgio.
Wait, this is like a whole different swag
Hold up.
right now.
Whoa. I'm in shock.
How does that back blend so perfectly?
I know. Whoa. Okay, Giorgio. How do you like your new hair?
I love it. I mean, look at it.